Hello my dear students, welcome to our today's class. Today we will discuss about Life and Education of Gautam Buddha, Chapter 1 from Buddhist Religion and Moral Education book. We know that Gautama Buddha is the founder of Buddhism. His philosophy of life is the basic foundation of Buddhism. During his long life of 80 years, from birth to great demise or Mahaparinirvana, he showed many rare instances of morality and humanity. In spite of being a prince, he left house and accepted the life of an ascetic to search ways for the redemption of human sufferings. He attained enlightenment after 6 years of hard meditation. He discovered the ways for the creatures and showed that way for the redemption of suffering. His life was sucked in the essence of compassion and pity. He became known as Mahakarunika Buddha for preaching the words of love for all creatures, non-violence, equality, compassion and pity. His message of great compassion or Mahakaruna inspire us to protect all creatures, both big and small, on earth. He did not neglect those who have been neglected as filthy in the society. He has established them as dignified human beings. He showed the right way to the derailed ones and led them to the right path. He freed those who used to lead a dirty life. He led the people affected by pains and sufferings to the path of highest bliss, Nibbana, and made them free from sufferings and pains. He tried to establish a peaceful society, inspiring people to lead a life of morality and humanity. So Gautam Buddha has occupied a dominant position in the history of civilization. In this chapter, we will study about the life and education of Gautam Buddha. So our today's lessons are birth of Siddhartha, childhood, Siddhartha Gautama and Gopa Devi, encounter with the four Nimityas, Siddhartha's renunciation, attaining Buddhahood, preaching religion, and Mahaparinirvana. Dear students, we have already discussed about this chapter at school. Today we will discuss about lesson 8, Mahaparinirvana of this chapter. This lesson is very important. Lesson 8, Mahaparinirvana. Gautam Buddha for long 45 years strode to different directions and preached that religion at the beginning, middle and the end of which there is welfare. Then on a Maghi full moon day, he was staying in a garden named Chapala Chattaya of Vaishali. That day he announced in front of the Bhikkhu Sangha, gods and people, that in the next Vaishakha full moon day he will live the span of his life. Gautam Buddha, the light of the world, would attain Mahaparinirvana. Then after 3 months, on the eve of the full moon of Vaishakha, he arrived Kushinara with the group of monks. When he reached at the place called Pava of Kushinara, he became the guest of goldsmith's son Chunda. After eating meal, he felt sick. Returning from Pava, Buddha lay down for rest under the twin shal tree in the shal grove of Malla. In the sky there was the full moon of Vaishakha. Attendant and dear disciple Ananda and the other monks were sitting around the Buddha. At the last hour of Buddha, Ananda became very anxious. Addressing Ananda, Buddha said, Ananda, Atta Dipa Viharatha, Atta Sharana, Ananan Sharana, Dhamma Dipa Viharatha, Dhamma Sharana, Anna Sharana. This means, O Ananda, move, being a light of yourself. Refuge in religion is the best refuge. He also said, O Ananda, in my absence, it may seem to you that the advice of Master Buddha has come to an end. We have no more master. Ananda, do not think like this. The religion and Vinaya preached by the great that will be your master in my absence. Then, at the last moment, he gave initiation to Subhadra. Buddha for the last time asked the Bhikkhu Sangha who were present there, does anybody of you have any doubt to Buddha, to religion, to Sangha, or about the ways directed by me? The bhikkhus remained silent. At the time, he delivered his last words of instruction. O monks, all beings are subject to decay. Do carefully all your duties with the vigilance. The last sermons of Buddha have been narrated in the Mahaparinibbana Sutta. With the utterance of his last words, Buddha absorbed in deep meditation. Passing the stages of meditation one after another, he absorbed himself in Nirodha Samadhi and in the third quarter of the night, he attained the very peaceful Mahaparinibbana. Then he was 80. His dead body was preserved for a week. Then Mahakashyapa set his funeral fire of fire. The Brahmin Drona divided his relics into 8 parts. Ajata Shattu, Lichabis, Shakyans, Valians, Kolyans, the inhabitants of Betadvipa, the inhabitants of Betadvipa, Mallas of Pava, and the Mallas of Kushinara received a part of the relics. The relics of Buddha are known as Buddha Dhatu. Still now, Buddhists offer their prayer and homage towards the Buddha's relics. Dear students, I hope you got a clear concept about this lesson. Here is a question for you. The question is, what was the last advice of Buddha? I hope you know the answer. The answer is, O monks, all beings are subject to decay. Do carefully all your duties with the vigilance. Here is a homework for you. Make 20 short questions from this chapter and creative questions 1 and 2 from exercise. So dear students, that's all for today. See you again in our next class. Until then, stay safe and stay with study. If you face any problem, you can contact with me, or you can also comment in our Google Classroom. I will try to help you. Good luck.